Hi, this is Grant from Move Health and Fitness. This is some nice, simple, open chain, basic joint mobility. It's a really great place if you're just starting to get into the world of movement practice. All of these movements should be done at a really slow, controlled pace or tempo. Nothing should be sore, nothing should hurt. We should feel the joints and the muscles getting warm and a little bit of a burning sensation, but as I say, we want to avoid any kind of sharp pain. So to start with, we are going to start with our hips, our feet about shoulder kind of hip width apart. And what I'd like you to do to start with is just take a really nice long exhale through your mouth, fully empty your tank. Feel your ribs come down and feel yourself get nice and heavy on our feet. So the first thing we're going to do is roll our shoulders. So for reps on this, I'm going to go for about 5 reps on everything. Forgive my counting if it's not quite on point. So first thing we're going to do is a shoulder roll. So from here we are going to open the palms up and we are going to raise those shoulders. We're going to come up and roll them around. And I'll show you this from a couple of different angles. Big slow rotations, and I'm owning every millimetre of the movement. I'll just show you this side on as well. Okay, big slow circles, and I think that was 5. So from here I'm going to change direction. I'm going to do exactly the same thing going forwards. Slower the better. We want to feel those shoulders starting to burn. No pain, just getting warm and building up a little bit of tension. Okay. From there, we are going to move to our neck. So I'm going to tuck my chin in and I'm going to embrace a nice double chin. So we're going to give ourselves a nice double chin, and I want you to imagine you've got a marker pen on your chin and we're going to draw a really slow circle. We're going to do 1 rep in each direction and I'm going to do a total of 4 reps on this one. So I'm going to tuck my chin in, embrace that nice double chin. I'm thinking about that marker pen. And you'll get a little bit of clicking and popping. We're going to go one way. Come up and around. And we just alternate, keeping it super slow. And again, we don't want any pain. A little bit of a stretch and a wee bit of discomfort. Burning's okay, but no pain. Okay, I think that is about 4 reps. Okay, from here I'm going to open my palm up and I'm going to go 1 arm at a time. I'm going to raise up. I'm trying to bring my bicep to my ear, not my ear to my bicep. And then I'm going to come back down again. Nice, wide, full range, reaching up wherever you can get to. Now if you can only get to here, that's as far as you go, that's totally fine. I don't want you to force through and try and push into these movements. So we just want nice control. Whatever range we can get is great. And again, let's do 5 on this. Control all the way through, no need to rush. I want to try and enjoy the movement. Okay, I think that's 5. And we're just going to repeat on the other side. And it's quite normal to notice a difference from side to side on these. That is the kind of what we're looking at and what we're looking for. Expect one side of your body to be a wee bit different from the other. It's the case for everybody. Okay, from there, we're going to do really similar. We're going to come up to the front. So I'm going to open my palm up to start with, and I'm going to raise up. Again, whatever your range here is your range. You might just be to here. That's totally fine. We come up, we come down, we come back, and again, nice full range, wherever you can get to. Pull back at the bottom. Nothing's forced, nothing's jerked, nothing's fast. And just breathing throughout when you're doing this. Okay, and then we're going to go same on the other side again. Let's open the palm up. We come up, we come down, and we pull back. And I'm going to go one more. Excellent. Okay, from there we're going to go into a little bit of reaching. So, again, I'll show you this one from a couple of angles. So we are going to reach forward, and as I reach forward, I'm going to turn my thumb down into an internal rotation of the shoulder, and I'm going to reach forward, almost like a little bit of a stretch, like I'm trying to get as far as I can. As I pull back, I'm going to rotate the thumb, and I'm going to pull low, not too high, and it's almost like I'm trying to wrap my elbow around my back a wee bit, and we should feel that lat engage a little bit there. So we reach forward, we internally rotate as we reach, and we externally rotate and try and pull that elbow round behind our back. Reach forward, internal rotation, reach back, external rotation. We'll do one more from the front. Reach forward and pull back. Okay, we're going to move to the other side. Same thing, reach forward, internal rotation, roll or pull back into external rotation. And I'm going to go for one more. Okay, if that's making sense to you and you feel quite comfortable, let's try doing two sides at the same time. Exactly the same movement. One's reaching forward internal and one's reaching back and external. Allow your torso to twist. Breathe as we go. Stay heavy on the feet. No pain. Just getting a nice little bit of a burn. Getting that torso twisting side to side. Good. Okay, from there, let's go arms out to the side. We're going to have one thumb up, one thumb down, and I'm going to rotate my thumb that's down further round and my thumb that's up further back. So again, internal rotation, external rotation, and again we switch. Allow your torso to turn, stay heavy on your feet. Keep breathing. Now your shoulders and your back will probably be feeling nice and warm by now. You're doing great. Keep those movements nice and slow. I almost think like I'm maybe holding something when I'm doing these as well. I'm just creating a little bit of tension in the hands, like you're maybe holding a couple of oranges or a couple of grapefruits or any other spherical object that you can think of. Okay, we're going to move to the elbows from here. So we're going to open up and we're going to think about holding a couple of oranges or a couple of grapefruits again. We're going to raise up, we're going to rotate, and we're going to come down. Nice and straightforward. This time we'll come up and we'll rotate and we come down. Don't overthink these. Enjoy the movement, have a little bit of a play. And as I'm doing these, I'm trying to rotate this round as far as I can. And the same here, I'm rotating as far as I can, and then I'm lengthening out. Okay, and I think that's about 5. From there, we're going to go into the hands. So for the hands, all I'd like you to do for this to start with is clench as hard as you can, open as hard as you can. Think like a bit of an aggressive twinkle, twinkle little star. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open. Squeeze evenly, pay attention, make sure all fingers are actually squeezing. Open, we'll do one more. Excellent. From there, we're going to go into a sort of scissor type motion with the hands again. Bit of a twinkle, twinkle, little star. So this one, a little bit tricky coordination wise. Let's stay heavy on the feet. We're going to split our fingers down the middle like you're trying to rip them down the middle. So force them open, close. Force them open, close. You should be feeling those wrists, forearms starting to burn a wee bit. And we'll do one more. Excellent. Last one on the wrists. We're going to clasp our hands and we're going to roll this in a figure of 8. Okay, from there, we are going to move into the spine and down to the hips. So we're going to do a little bit of rounding and a little bit of coiling of the spine. We are going to start with our chin, and I'm going to tuck my chin in, and I'm just going to let myself round in the upper back, and then I'm going to pull back, expand my chest, and look up, pulling those shoulder blades together at the back. Slowly reverse, we tuck the chin in, ever so slightly, almost giving yourself a little bit of a hunch, and then pull back again. Notice how slowly and controlled we move. Really nice. Okay, from there, moving down the body again, we are going to move our hips side to side. So we're going to think about shifting our weight into one hip. We're going to push down through the floor and shift our weight to our other hip. Really simple, side to side. Just feeling that weight transition from side to side. Nice and simple. Slide your weight across, slide your weight back. Okay, that's our side to side. From there, we're going to do some buckets or some tilting of the pelvis. So we want to go hands on the pelvis, and we're going to imagine our pelvis as a basin of water. And we're going to think about, if my pelvis was a basin of water and I tilt my hips back, I would be pouring water out the front of my base, out the front of my pelvis. I can then reverse that, tuck my hips forward, which will force my glutes to squeeze and engage. And I'm now thinking about tilting water out the back. So we go from water out the front to water out the back. And as you notice, as you tuck in and squeeze, this is a nice, engaged, strong position to be in. Again, tilt, you might get a little bit of lower back, kind of chatting as you tilt to the back, and then we tuck in and squeeze. A good way to think about this is compression of your lower back, decompression of your lower back. And this tucked, neutral or tucked, is a really nice place to be. Next up, we're going to do some hip rotations. So, thinking about our 4 pockets, if you've got 4 pockets, front pocket, back pocket. I'm going to push my hip into my front pocket, I'm going to slide to my other front pocket, I'm going to go into my back pocket, and then into my other back pocket. So I'm going around those 4 corners. Now what I'm not doing, what I tend to see people thrusting, it's a gentle shift of your weight, a gentle shift of your weight. A little bit of a push back, a little bit of a slide to the side, and if you can get a little bit of fluidity to this, then great, and we just get that nice rotation of the hips, and we do both directions as always. And again, no pain, breathe as you go, everything should just be feeling a wee bit warmer and a wee bit looser. Okay, we're going to move down the body. So we're going to move to your knees. So what I'd like you to do is just bring your feet together. I'm just going to soften my knees a wee bit, and I'm going to place my hands on my thighs, and all I'm going to do is really slowly, short, controlled, and I mean controlled, rolls of the knee. Shouldn't be getting any pain here. We should feel the build up of tension and some burning. That's totally fine. And again, we do both directions as always. And my knees are getting nice and burny from there. Excellent. So we're going to move down to the ankles to finish, and we're going to make this our last one. So we're going to balance on one foot, so I would suggest having something that you can balance with. Totally fine to use a wall or a door frame, or if you want to use both hands to balance, it's totally fine. It'll allow you to concentrate on getting a really wide circle with thinking with your big toe. And again, we're going to do both directions. So we go one way, we'll do 5, and then we'll go the other way for 5. Now I've given you 5 reps on everything. You can do as many reps as you want. 5 is a good place to start time wise, but you might find you benefit more from doing more reps. And then we just swap to the other side. And again, getting that ankle burning. Think slower is better. You get more out of a slower controlled rep. So I'd rather you did 5 really good, really slow burning reps than got through like 20 going really fast. Say control is the aim of the game. Okay, that is a nice simple introduction to some basic joint mobility. I'm Grant from Move Health and Fitness, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much.